We're going to talk about Lauren Boebert, who is trying to just stay out of the drama until election day. But apparently, she got so drunk at a Trump party that she had to be cut off. How embarrassing. Okay, so according to a new CNN report, Boebert attended a Republican event, which was headlined by Donald Trump, and she wasn't exactly on her best behavior. This was just a few months after she made headlines for behaving very inappropriately at a theater production in Denver. Here is what CNN reported. Multiple witnesses saw a server tell Boebert they would not bring her any more alcohol, with one witness telling CNN the server told the Congresswoman they believed she had been overserved. But there's more. Next graphic. Throughout the night, Boebert also kept attempting to snap selfies with Trump, who was sitting at the same table as her. Eventually, Trump's security detail stepped in and asked Boebert to stop, according to the witnesses who attended the event and saw the interaction take place. This is not great timing for Lauren Boebert. As I'm sure you all know by now, Boebert saw that her congressional reelection odds weren't looking too great for the 2024 election, so she hopped congressional districts in search of better odds. So she's over in District 4 now. Unfortunately, she's got to put in some work to win over those voters in District 4. And so far, they have been slow to warm to her. They think that she's too much drama, and she has been labeled a carpetbagger, and people don't like carpetbaggers. Polling from February found that nearly half of voters in District 4 didn't want to vote for a quote unquote carpetbagger. But even then, she still stood something of a chance. However, more recent polling shows that even if Boebert manages to win the primary this June, she might lose a seat to Democratic challenger Ian McCorkle. So, of course, take all of that with a grain of salt. A lot can happen between now and November, or even between now and June, and congressional polls are very difficult to poll. But Cenk, there's probably a lot that can be said here about how members of Congress should conduct themselves when in public. But what's been fascinating to me about this whole story is that the thing that finally turned Republican voters off of Lauren Boebert in the first place wasn't the fact that she, for example, heckled the president at the State of the Union address. It wasn't the fact that she hasn't really done anything for her constituents. It wasn't anything that would usually cost a candidate votes. It was the drama. And this is just more drama for her. What do you think about her election odds, all things considered, Cenk?
Yeah, so she's got a bunch of disadvantages now. Ken Buck retiring early set her back for some technical reasons we explained on another show. But it's what's really interesting to me as a phenomenon is that the Republican voters are still kind of in love with Donald Trump, and none of this affects him. But when it gets to candidates below Trump, enough Republicans deflect for them to be in trouble and oftentimes lose. That's why the Trump-backed candidates in 2022 got slaughtered, and they almost all of them lost. Only a couple won, right? But so Republican voters look at Trump and go, and he's like the original cancer, right? I mean, you want to talk about drama and behaving badly. It doesn't get any worse than Donald Trump, but they just excuse it for Trump. It's weird. But when he comes to Boebert, I would have thought that they would have excused it for Boebert too, but they're not. She almost lost last time around. And this time in an even more heavily Republican district, she's still in trouble. And so, look, one of the things that they're probably referring to when it comes to drama is the Beetlejuice incident, where she obviously lied about what she was doing. She was vaping inside, the theater and bothering everyone else. But probably more important for conservative voters, if they still believe in family values or whatever, she was apparently pummeling his crotch. And so we showed some video of that before, and so that they are, but it got racier. So there she is vaping, but when the lights got turned off, they did touch each other significantly. And so I don't know if that's the primary thing, but she's been involved in a lot of drama. So, but the second thing I'm amazed by is she doesn't seem to be able to control herself. Like, you go to Mar-a-Lago and you get so drunk that they have to stop serving you drinks, and then Trump's security has to get you to stop taking selfies with him. Oh, Jesus, that is humiliating. So these are not the brightest bulbs. and Lauren Boebert is finding different innovative ways to embarrass herself. Jordan.
I mean, I think the Beetlejuice thing is funny. I also think that she should just rip that vape, go for it. I'm on your side on that one. If you want to grope each other, maybe do that at home. The thing that I think you pointed it out, Yasmin, which is so interesting, it's where they draw the line. It's not when she's pro J6. It's not when she's interrupting the State of the Union. It's not when she's trotting out the most heinous, dehumanizing language about the border. None of these things, they don't care. It's, you're cringe. You're a sloppy drunk. She's just got this kind of divorced energy about her right now. She's going through a lot personally. She's living it up. She's maybe some sort of midlife crisis mixed with newfound fame on the right. People on the right treat her like a celebrity, even though she didn't really come from a strong political background similar to Marjorie Taylor Greene. They were both just kind of into the spectacle of right-wing culture wars, and they build their profiles on those. She doesn't know how to handle it. She doesn't know how to process it. And it's weird for a lot of people. She doesn't know what to do. And where they finally draw the line is being cringe. And I think that's just absolutely hilarious. Really telling. I kind of hope she stays in Congress because it's easier to run against her if you're a Democrat.
If she's going through a midlife crisis, I think she's my age. So that's kind of terrifying to think about. But thank you for that feeling, Jordan, you gave me.
Yeah, that's surprising. Okay, I'm gonna say the most random thing. I'm actually pro midlife crisis.
What does that look like?
Yeah, so what it looks like is somebody pausing to evaluate their life and see if it's going in the right direction. You should have a young age life crisis, a middle age life crisis. You should have that throughout. You should always see, hey, am I going in the right path?
Just a constant state of crisis would be ideal, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, maybe not crisis, but evaluate. Are you headed in the right direction? And if she evaluated if she was headed in the right direction, she has greatly miscalculated.
I think what you're describing is therapy. I think therapy is
right, fair. There's different ways to handle it. Or you can go, let's go to Beetlejuice. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.